I ask my body all the time, body, what would you like about this? Body, what would you like about that? And then last night I realized that there was something that I had never asked my body about. And it might surprise you to hear this, but actually, I've never asked my body, hey, body, what movie would you like to watch? Or, hey, body, what TV show would you like to watch, if any? And it kind of surprised me. I was about to have some downtime finally after working all day and all night yesterday. And I stopped and I was like, I wonder which one of these my body would like. It was just one of those things because when I picked up one, I kind of got this huge reaction in my body and it wasn't particularly pleasant. So I was like, okay, I've never considered actually directly asking my body instead of just being like, oh, which would be fun? I usually say, oh, which would be fun for myself? What would be fun to watch today? What would be, educational, whatever it is that I'd like to choose from. And now I'm like, wow, I wonder if I actually asked my body what it would like, what awareness it would give me. And then I immediately was like, oh my gosh, what if my body picks something and I don't really want to watch it? And then it was like, wow, well, that's a new thing. For me, I used to have that a lot before I played around with the tool of actually asking my body for what it wanted to eat and what it wanted to drink and what it wanted to wear. And I remember now that when I first started playing with the tool, I really hesitated. I was very concerned that maybe me and my body would be in conflict and we'd have to like battle. And like then I'd be like, oh, am I actually going to be functioning from anti-consciousness or be doing some damage to my body if I didn't listen to it? I've since found out that that's not the case, that it doesn't have to be a tug of war, that it doesn't have to be like a throwdown match of any kind, that it can actually be just a conversation. So I was like, okay, let me let go of all of the stuff that's coming up with just the possibility of asking my body of what movie to watch. What if it was like asking your friend, hey, what movie would you like to watch? Does that mean that you have to choose what your friend recommends? No, you can have a conversation. So I was like, okay, all right, body, what would you like to watch? And guess what movie it picked? I'm not sure if you're familiar with this movie. It's the movie The Holiday with Kate Winslet and Cameron Diaz and Jude Law and Jack Black. So a comedy where some romance in there. It's one of those feel-good movies, for me at least. And so I got that lightness that we've talked about in some of these other videos. Okay, this is what's true here. Cool. And I was like, oh, thank you, body, for actually picking a movie that would be fun for both of us. But that whole experience made me wonder, I wonder where else that I have been resisting or not even looking and considering asking my body for its awareness and input on, that I could ask for my body's awareness and input on. And it was exactly the energy of what I needed at the end of the day after working like 12, 14 hours on things. So I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, wait, well, would my body actually pick a movie that would be really country and really heavy for me and just not fun and like traumatic for me or anything like that? Like, does that even sound like the dynamic that we have? Like, no. So it's interesting that I even had that come up in my world. And yet I've actually had other people ask me that in my classes. Like, well, I would ask my body, and then what if my body doesn't pick something that I want? It's like, well, then ask some more questions. But it's also like if you actually partner with your body and you listen to it, it can actually surprise you and be really fun because your body is the one that needs all these creature comforts like the yummy food and the yummy sleep and the delicious drinks and things like that, the roof over your head, the money, all of those different things. It's really your body that needs it. You as an infinite being doesn't require any of that stuff. So I wonder what it would create if we actually asked our bodies more, what would you like? What would you like, body? So that was a little surprising, like, okay, cool. And afterwards, I actually felt kind of silly, like, oh, I could have totally asked my body about movies before now. And it's not really a big deal that I didn't until now. Now I'm choosing it. It's just these little things. It's like, wow, there's so many different areas of our life where we could ask our body for its awareness, and it can be really fun, and it can actually contribute to us and create a lot more ease. Because after a long workday, I was like, thank you, body. Great choice. And I got to laugh, and I was even dancing along to some of the parts of the movies. If you're familiar with it, there's some dancing in there toward the end, celebrating the new year. So thank you for watching this video. It's just a little tidbit of what's going on with me in my world. Let me know what you've been asking your body about this week. What's something that's maybe been surprising that your body's chosen for you this week? That isn't the only surprising thing that my body's chosen this week. I'll do another video on the other one. Talk to you again soon. Bye.